Welcome to the 2020 Fantasy Baseball Circle of Trust Hitters Edition. I'm the Baseball Genius. In this episode, I'm going to go over some hitters that you can get late in drafts that can provide some upside for you. This episode is sponsored by Hopped by Ziggy, a juicy IPA that I highly recommend by New Barons Brewing. Hopped by Ziggy enters the Circle of Trust. Red Sox first baseman, second baseman Michael Chavis enters the Circle of Trust. Chavis has multiple position eligibility and has some pop. Last year he hit 18 home runs in limited action. He was out for the season with an oblique injury. Chavis is expected to receive at bat behind Mitch Moreland at first base and has a fight to win the second base job. With the remaining players that are fighting for that second base job, I think Chavis wins it. He was a first-round pick in 2014. The Red Sox need to see what they have in Chavis. I think Chavis will provide maximum value late in drafts. Giants second baseman outfielder Mauricio Dubon enters the Circle of Trust. Dubon showed some power last year. He hit 20 bombs in AAA. Granted, it's the Pacific Coast League, but he did steal 10 bases. Dubon, as he has gotten older, has increased his power each season. Dubon was a top prospect for the Red Sox, then was traded to the Brewers. The Brewers gave him away last year for Ray Black and Drew Pomeranz. Dubon fits what I'm looking for late in drafts. A young player on a really bad team that should be given the opportunity to play. I think the Giants are going to see what they have in Dubon. Be prepared for the strikeout rate to be bad, but if you're an owner that tries to get steals late in drafts, you should be looking for Dubon. Orioles center fielder Austin Hays enters the Circle of Trust. Same thing as Dubon. Young player, bad team, should get plenty of playing time. Hays is projected to be the leadoff hitter for the Orioles this season. I don't know many clubs that Hays would bat leadoff for. But this is fantasy baseball. We really don't care. We're looking for production. Strikeout rate isn't what it was. The college numbers were better than the minor league numbers. But the Orioles have reached the point where Hays is going to get a shot. If you're looking for some pop at the end of drafts, you may want to take a shot at Austin Hays of the Orioles. Moving to the infield, Blue Jays first baseman Rowdy Tellez enters the Circle of Trust. Rowdy smashed 21 ding-dongs last year and struck out a ton in Toronto. He worked on his body this offseason. He allegedly lost a bunch of weight and added more muscle and worked on his hips and his core. Not sure if he did Denise Austin or Jane Fonda tapes, but either way, an in-shape Rowdy has my attention. Hitters in Toronto typically hit well and provide some cheap power. Tellez may play first base, may get some at-bats at DH. The fact that he's fighting for Travis Shaw, who last year looked completely lost for at-bats, has my attention. Tellez is a player that I will pick up late in drafts. If he doesn't pan out, I'll cut bait and go somewhere else. And my final hitter for this edition is A's first baseman outfielder Mark Canha enters the Circle of Trust. Canha hit 26 home runs last year. Yes, Mark Canha at age 30 hit 26 home runs last year. He got a pay raise entering his age 31 season. Canha is projected to be the A's left fielder this season. He's a right-handed batter that really struggled against lefties last season, but hit righties very well. His career track record shows that he should hit lefties better. Canha, with multiple position eligibility, can provide you some late-round upside. He's a name that many people are not looking at. That's the 2020 Hitters Edition of the Fantasy Baseball Circle of Trust. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on Twitter. I am at a Baseball Genius, and if you're looking for something to drink, I highly recommend Hopped by Ziggy, a juicy IPA. You can check them out on newbaronsbrewing.com.